This is not a drill. At the very end of the video, we'll be giving away 3 different decks of cards. So stay tuned to figure out how you can win the giveaway. Watch the video to the end, and I'll see you there, and I'll tell you how to win some cards. Okay, bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Nate Lex and welcome back to X-Dex. Today I'm going to be teaching you a move called Reticle. It looks a little something like this. I came up with this move, I think in like 2015. I was inspired by a move by Lewis Caldwell and a couple of others in the community, Sean Ulashin. There are definitely a bunch of moves that inspired this. The name comes from Call of Duty Black Ops 1, where you get a little red crosshair or a reticle, and that's what it made me think of because it reminds me of one of them. I could also call it a crosshair or a hit marker, but I went with reticle. So hope you guys enjoy the tutorial, and please stick around to the end of the video today because we're going to be doing a huge giveaway at the end because we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. So I'll get into the tutorial, but meet me at the end of the video and you can see how to win the giveaway. Alright guys, let's jump into the tutorial for Reticle. Now, this is going to be a more complex move, so I would expect this tutorial to be a little bit longer. So if this video is long today, I apologize, but not really because it's just going to take some more detailed explaining. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, I want to explain a couple of the moves at the beginning. This little move comes from a move by Sergio Roca called Frame, and that's this little drop right here that's really fun. There's this kind of move. I don't think I've included anything that includes that type of movement before in my tutorials. This is going to be one of the more complex tutorials that I've ever taught on this that I've ever taught on this channel. Goodness gracious. I haven't even done Sybil yet, so we'll see how you guys fare today, and let's just jump into it. So the first thing you want to do is start in kind of like a middle grip. So thumb at the back, middle ring at the top, like this. And what you want to do is you want to pull a third of the cards down with your index finger. So with your hand that uses dealer's grip, you're going to pull with your index finger at the front down about a third of the cards. With your index finger on your middle grip hand, you're going to separate the cards like this, and you're going to tilt your wrist down. What's going to happen is the middle finger and the thumb here are going to grab this packet like this. Also guys, I apologize. Some of this is going to just be really weird because it's harder to explain in slow motion as opposed to just walking through it. Like, oh, and I can't even do it because I placed that on my thumb wrong. There's a lot of moving pieces to this to make it look good, and so my goodness. It's also really hard to do in the sitting position where I am under the camera, but hopefully in the in the tutorial you got earlier, I'm sorry, in the video you got earlier, you'll be able to see a little bit more what it looks like instead of me trying to do it here. But I am going to walk you through it in this place, even though it looks like I can't perform my own move. Let's see if I can focus and really get it. Yeah, for some reason the drop is hard because I think it's because my forearms are like sitting against this table. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Let's get into it. Or further into it, I should say. Tilt the wrist down with this packet right here, grab with the middle and the thumb, and pull out like that. What you're going to do here is you're going to pivot a card. If you guys haven't learned it yet, I don't think I've taught, I think I have actually taught it on the channel, maybe. The scissor cut. If you guys haven't, you can look up another tutorial for how to do it. I think I used some of that in swing sets. You can look up how to do a scissor cut, and that should help you a lot. So what I do is I go into this position, pull a packet down. This wrist turns down, the middle and the thumb grab it. It kind of loads into a Z grip position, while what happens here, the thumb contacts the back here, while the index finger on the top pushes and pivots out a card. So that's a prerequisite. You probably learned it in a different tutorial before. So it pivots out, then it comes down here, and what happens is it starts to slide sideways down so that this long side makes contact with my thumb. That is when this hand is going to start doing a scissor cut, only it's going to move into a position that looks like this. So let me show you how to get into that position. With this hand, you go into what looks like a scissor cut, but then you move this hand completely separate. So this pinky's going to hold on to this packet like so, pull it down like that, And this thumb is going to move that way with your index finger, and the middle can even push down this packet to lock, and you're going to get a grip like this, okay? What's going to happen here is you're going to that's when the card is going to be pivoting. Excuse me, I'll walk you through that again. Packets here, grab, start to turn, pivot out, and it's going to go something like that. So in this hand, you're going to be moving that thumb down with the index while this card is rotating around your thumb. So the packet in this hand is going to be holding a packet with the thumb and the middle finger. So you go here, grab, thumb contacts back here, rotate. While you're rotating this card is when this hand is going to shift to this position, and that's going to look really clean. And then you're going to work all this together, because as you're doing this rotation, your index finger is going to be pivoting out another card, so it should look like this from the back. Oh my goodness, these are all so slick and clumpy at the same time, and I'm backing up into a wall. Excuse me. Let me try to do this again. So from this angle, it's going to look like that underneath. Okay, that's what's going to look like from the back side. Definitely practice those little things in smaller bits as you learn. So what's going to happen here is this is such a hard angle to get. The ring finger here is going to clamp the card that's rotating around the middle like that, so that it can lay it on top. If you saw how I did that. So what you're going to do is pull this around, pivot out, thumb contacts, it slides backwards, comes around here, exchanges, pivots out another card, and you display. This is the awesome display piece. Now here is where you clamp this packet here. This can close like a regular scissor cut. So you're going to come out here and then just kind of close it however you feel like it. Or just like a regular scissor cut after it's been here. Oh goodness. But then you're going to put this card back on top. You're going to bring this hand back and kind of swivel the card in. And that's when you're going to bring this wrist back up here. So from this camera angle, it's kind of weird. But you're going to bring this packet above while you tilt it over. And what's going to happen here is with your middle, ring, and thumb, you're going to be holding the deck. You're actually going to push on this short side that's on the inside curve of your hand so that it tips over like this. What's going to happen is your middle is going to let go a little bit so that your thumb, this is so hard to do slow. Definitely try to do this fast with a little more speed, and it'll work well. It's really hard to show in slow motion. But your index finger pushes down, packet turns over, you let go with your middle, and so it's just your index and your thumb gripping, and then you let go of your thumb. It's so hard to do slow because the cards have more time to move. Let me do it a little faster and you'll see what I mean. It'll flop over. And so what you want the motion to look like is pop up, drop down. It's going to go, it's like it's going to be tapping. If you've ever seen someone like jump up and slap a wall, it's going to look like that. So you're going to go up, slap the wall. Oh my goodness. Up, slap the wall, and then you let go with your thumb. So let me do that. Try doing it in slow motion. Turn over, index tips, turns over, pulls up, taps it. That's going to be the tap, the like tap on the ceiling. Then index moves forward, thumb lets go. And with that momentum, the packet should fall over your index finger. I'm going to walk through it again since that probably didn't make a lot of sense to a ton of people. So please stick around and watch it a couple times if you need help. We're going to start from the beginning again. You're going to pull down 1/3 packet with your index finger on your dealer's grip hand. You're going to separate the top packets out so you're doing the top half of Sybil if there wasn't a packet down here. This Sybil, your hand is, Sybil grip I should say, not Sybil, the move. Your hand tilts down, the thumb and the middle finger grab this packet to go into a Z grip style shape. The thumb contacts back here while this pivots out a card. This card slides down the top to meet the thumb, contacting around. This is creating that scissor cut thing that I showed you guys earlier right now, while that rotates around to then also push out one more card and display. Now this is going to be easier sitting upright or standing. Trying to show it in this video angle isn't the best. But so you'll go here, slide that around there, and then what you do is you close this, drop that on top. This moves back down the deck to slap here. You do this fold move and drop, and that is how you do Reticle. I'm going to do that a little bit faster just so you can kind of see what it looks like fluidly. And obviously, hopefully in the trailer, it looks a little bit better. But that's the smooth way to do it. It's because I'm not looking in the viewfinder. I'm actually looking at my hands trying to do it. Also, to make it look really good, you want to stop for a second here, because that's kind of the display, and then continue in your fluid motion. I would recommend doing a smaller, if you think about it in the packet movement, you can do a smaller packet up here. That's definitely going to help your pivoting thing. If you try to do it with a huge packet, that's when they're more likely to slide and jumble. A thinner packet of like 10 cards-ish is going to make that look a lot cleaner. So we'll try to go over it one more time from the top. We'll do this as a fast version for those of you who are advanced. And that will be the end of Reticle. So thank you guys so much for watching. So we'll go here, pull 1/3 down, split that, tilt your wrist down, thumb in middle, grab this, rotate around. The index finger extends out while this thumb contacts the back middle packet. This slides together while this is doing a scissor cut. While it's rotating around, you're pushing out another card. It ends here. Display, hold that for a second. While you're closing this, pinch this middle card with your ring and your middle barely, slide it down, throw it on top. When your wrist turns over, you can slap that card there, and your wrist, you kind of display almost that this packet, excuse me, face forward. Then you come up and drop that back on top. So definitely a couple things to practice throughout this would be dropping the packet like this with a smaller. Also, it helps to look at your hands. Every time I teach these tutorials, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a viewfinder over here that I'm watching to make sure I'm in camera instead of watching my hands, because I don't have anyone else to help me record these. So if it looks messy when I'm teaching, it's because I'm trying to look at my hands over here and not like actually face down. I try to give you the view that I would actually like to look at. So it kind of works, but yeah, that's why you see me messing up so many times when I'm teaching. So I will teach it one more time. I think I might have already taught it several times, but regardless, I can go over it once more. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This one will be the fastest. So Sybil grip, packet rotates around, go to the scissor cut, grab this card, slides down, rotates around, index pushes out another card, this grips, displays, this closes the scissor packet cut thing, this card drops on top, this gets slapped, and this does the little piece from Frame by Sergio Roca. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Reticle by me. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you don't forget to enter the giveaway and whatever that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video, but my goodness, this took me so long. I don't know why it took me so long. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a really fun move to do. I saw a lot of requests for it, so I hope you guys like it. Anyway, I will see you in the next one, and shoot to me in the outro. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the tutorial for Reticle. I had a blast teaching it. I hope you guys had a blast learning it. Sorry if my hands got sweaty in the middle. It's really warm in this room that I'm teaching in. But as always, at the end of the video, I have a couple of housekeeping items. Now, I'm glad you stuck around till the end of the video because we're going to be doing a giveaway. The giveaway consists of liking this video and leaving a comment on the video, whether you like this move or not, whether you learned it or not, or whether you watched the video or not, or just skip to the end of the video to find out how to win the giveaway. And we'll be giving away one deck of Selfless Hands by Zalem, the deck I used in this video today. We'll be giving away one Fontaine Fever Dream that looks like this right here. If you guys don't know what that is, you probably do. If you don't, it looks like this, and there's a mystery pack. And a deck of Midnight playing cards by anyone worldwide, and also looks like this. Whether you want the Midnight deck or not, that didn't make any sense. Whether you want the Crescent Moon version or the Grid version, you can comment that below as one of your comments, or your comment if you'd like. There's one entry per person, and I'll be selecting a winner the next time I do a tutorial. And we'll also be doing a giveaway on our Instagram because we just hit 3,000 followers. So thank you guys so much. As always, I work for xdex.com. That is this thing right here that I always try to put there. We're found at xdex rare cards on Instagram, and we would love it if you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It helps us grow. It helps other people find more cardistry tutorials, and the more you guys subscribe, the more capable you are making me to teach more moves. So it's really appreciated. Anyway, guys, like I always say at the end, cardistry is a hard art. It's difficult, just like in anything, any skill. Learning guitar, learning piano. It's pretty difficult, and yeah. I hope you guys have a blast, and I will talk to you. I don't know how to end this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.